That's the overall thing. And by the way, I think in the beginning of the video you hinted a little bit at YouTube. Are you interested in YouTube?
I am. So aside from military and all this other stuff, I've been vegan for the last what 4.5 years.
Awesome.
And I got my following on Instagram. I started this Instagram page where I'm just like going around, reviewing like vegan food or whatever. And it got pretty popular, but then I was realizing while I was doing it, although it was growing, one, I'm not making any money from it, and two, I didn't want to be an influencer. I wanted to influence, but I didn't want to be an influencer.
What does that
So
mean?
basically, a lot of people are just chasing the next big clickbait thing, you know, and it's not like I have these three rules when it comes to social media, as far as like actually trying to gain a substantial following and actually doing something. It's entertainment, engagement, and education. So it's just like when I do things, I want to cover all three if I do it. And a lot of times you see the big influencers, they're just trying to entertain because they know it's clickbait. Or like, an example that you've given is just like people within the financial business, when it comes to YouTube, they'll give you like the next big thing that everybody's talking about, but they're giving you wrong information.
Mm.
So it doesn't tie in
So
that triangle of,
so
social
so
media.
you want to kind of like retain your morality, and that makes
Yeah.
sense. So here's what I will say, right? If that is of interest, right, and you do have a following and you're vegan and you want to monetize that and all that good stuff, the idea would be, for example, yo, I have that 5 to 10 space to work on this, and I wouldn't quit my job. I wouldn't
Hmm.
stop doing this plan at all. But for example, if this whole vegan thing does become like, hey, this is making me 6 figures and I want to quit the HR job and continue the plan with this new income, that's fine. But as far as how you monetize it, you got to study it, right? So when I wanted to learn about YouTube, after I failed for a long time, I started reading books on YouTube, taking courses on YouTube, watching free videos on YouTube about how the algorithm works and all that stuff, right? So the minute you spoke about vegan, the first thing that came to my mind is, okay, I have an Instagram with a following. I can do, for example, a cookbook. I can do like a little PDF with the benefits of being vegan. I can have like a YouTube channel, like showing off the meals, showing off my results, my workout schedule, or whatever it is. I can have a blog. I can have consultations. There are a lot of ways to monetize this. Make
Exactly.
sense?
Yeah,
And
most
the
definitely.
big thing is, for example, right? When when you're making this entertainment content, you have to understand, right? It's YouTube and it's also Instagram. And if Instagram and YouTube, if you're going against what they're promoting, then you're not gonna get anywhere. So even
Hmm.
me, I have to include, for example, the whole trendy content like Bitcoin or this or that, and I hate it. But when I do include it, what do? I say, hey, this is what people are talking about. Here's the information, so I'm trying to educate you on it. Here's what I honestly think about it, but I'm not gonna morph my opinion to get more views. Does that make sense?
Most
It's more
definitely.
like acknowledging something. So if there's like this new like regime or new diet thing, and you know like it's not really a good one, and everyone's talking about it, it's okay to make the clickbait title with the clickbait thumbnail. But then the actual content of the video, that's where the morality stands. That's where you say, hey, this is what people are talking about. This is the entire idea. Here's where it sucks, and here's why I don't like it. And here, like, there's where you put in all the information, right? Because the way you get people in, people might complain about it, but it's because if you don't do those things, you won't get any views whatsoever. You get me?
Hmm. Yeah, most
And
definitely.
and the fan base you build, as long as you're transparent about what you're doing and you're being honest about what you're doing, they will understand it. If you get 2, 3 comments saying, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this," that's
Yeah,
fine. It's no, you can't please everybody. But if
yeah.
your content is real, that's all you need to do, man. So you got Monday to Friday. You got 5 hours free every single day. 5 times 5 is 25. You got 25 hours to do the whole social media thing, which is enough for 1 or 2 videos on YouTube, which is enough
Hmm.
for taking a lot of pictures, building a cookbook, making a course, or whatever you want to do around it. And also enough time to actually go ahead and research things. You work out?
I do.
All right, when you work out, instead of listening to music, put on an audiobook.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's what I do now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely do that. And yeah, so and then just to go on what you're saying, like I know that there's so many different things that I can monetize with it.
Yeah, but you got to lock in, bro.
Yeah,
You can't be
yeah,
all over the place. That's one thing, right? If I have like 15,000 channels about different things, you gotta lock in. As long
mm,
as what you're doing is going along with your niche, I don't care. Like it's probably gonna work out. So if you have vegan, a cookbook about veganism, a video about veganism, consultation about veganism, that's fine. But when you're going from vegan to now look at this museum that I checked out and look how cool this stuff is and look at my
yeah,
workout program, that's more like you're gonna slice or spread yourself too thin, like people say. Make sense?
most definitely. Yeah, I definitely agree.